Good morning everybody, that runner Matt here, and welcome to the first road race vlog of the year. We have got today Bramley 10, sorry, not today, tomorrow, because I'm filming this just after parkrun, between parkrun and work, and yes, Bramley is tomorrow. So yeah, I haven't actually done Bramley since 2017, I don't think. It was my first 10 mile race that I ever did, and I ran about 72 minutes. So the fact that I can now do that for a half kind of shows that the progress has been made. A couple of things before going into tomorrow. Firstly, they've had to slightly change the course because of the weather. I'm not sure by how much, they haven't said, because I don't know if they're sure just yet. So it could be a bit longer or a lot longer than we are expecting. And also, I guess I'll just throw my excuses out now, in the fact that this has been my first full work week in a month. I've done 12 till 8 Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and today. So, you know, it's not bad. It's good to not do the run in the morning and then just sit around doing nothing for the rest of the day. But it certainly has made me a little bit more tired than usual, and picking up heavy stuff and pushing heavy stuff around. Right hamstring is a little bit iffy, so I will certainly have to keep an eye on that, like in the warm-up, and make sure it's all properly primed. One little thing I'd also like to mention, if you can hear the squeaking, it is the grand return of the lovely pink alpha flies. I have literally only worn them for one race, and that was, if you do recall, if you have watched it, Encham 10k back in November, so they have been sitting very nicely in a box for, what, 2.5 months? So they should be, you know, almost pretty much as good as new, literally like 10 miles used. And of course they have currently got a 100% record. So I did look at the times from last year. It's about 53.5 to 54 for the top 1 to 5. With my previous 10 mile times, I can't remember exactly what I did at Maidenhead and Whitney. I didn't have a great run at either. Maidenhead, I wore I wore Vapor Flies, and I was getting like heel problems, so I didn't have a great run there. And then Whitney, Cotswold Classic 10, not only is it hilly, but I'd also ran parkrun and ran there, so I'd done 5 miles before the start. So I was going into it tired. I still had a good run considering, but it wasn't a max effort. I would have gone perhaps another 30 seconds to a minute quicker if I hadn't have done the extra beforehand. So, looking at the times from last year, I did also look from 2019, and a guy that I have raced before called Rob Corney ran under 50 minutes. So, hoping he's not going to be there, but if he is, then that's a shame. And if he's not, then the plan will be to sort of, you know, stick with that front group. And, yeah, hope that no one's going drastically under 53 or breaks away early, and I can just sort of sit in the pack and then kick on when I feel like I can. So with that, we will go right into the drive there. Right, good morning everyone, on the warm-up with Steve over there. There he is. Right, so just going to rattle through some targets today before we head back and get some kit on. Looking at the results from last year, it was around 53.5 for 54 minutes for the top 5. So that is around current / target PB pace. So the plan is, if that is the pace of the front group, go out with them, just checking with the watch for the first couple of miles, and then just sit in and see what happens. If the time doesn't come, then so be it, because as I mentioned, they have changed the course slightly, so it's not officially marked. So I think technically it doesn't count as a PB if I do run one, but we'll deal with that when we get to it. Another option, basically from 2019, the winning time was under 50 minutes. So if he shows up, then just gotta let him go, and then figure it out from there. So yeah, go out pretty hard, stick in the front group if they're around the 53 minute timing, and hope I can hold it for the full race. What's that? Not too much. There's an extra set of baggage toilets for the baggage. So I still need to get changed. Down with the boys. Yeah, what better way to start the road race year? We got the dub. Wasn't quite surprised really. Thanks guys. Yeah, set off and there was a Reading guy and the guy from another club, I can't remember which club it was. They shot off, and I was sort of thinking to myself, right, I'll just keep him in my sights. This was about mile 2. And there's a guy from New Breno, Matt Green, who he just sort of, he was with us and he said, go. Got to about 7.5, and I caught the Reading guy, and he did not look happy that I caught him. It's just my hills. Hills are still, the ups are still my strength by the looks of it. And then got to 8.5, and I overtook the other guy, and he said something to me, and I didn't hear what he said. And so I was like, well, just keep your head down and finish it off. 53.16, something like that, I clocked. So as I said in the warm-up, it was a bit over. So that was for the distance, and then for 10 miles I think I got about 52.37. So I think, even with it being over distance, it would be a PB, so can't complain about that. But then, yeah, I finished, and then it was about 30 seconds later, the guy came in, and he was doing the 20, because the 20 is just 2 laps of the 10. Because he sort of said something, as I say, he said something, and I'm like, he sounds good. He sounds like he could probably chase me down if he needs to. And then he didn't. And I was like, he must be either, you know, doing a training run or just easing off. Or like, you know, his breathing was still good, but he'd like hurt his leg or something. But then, yeah, he just, I crossed the line, and about 30 seconds later, he was off doing another lap. So it got a slight damper on it, but yeah, first place, can't complain. Perfect way to start the year.
Well done.
Second place in the time of
had a night to sleep on it, have some get the thoughts brewing in my head if there was anything else. Unlike the last cross country, I do have at least one thought. It was a bit annoying, really, the fact that I didn't actually have the camera on. Obviously, it was a bit of a rush getting all my kit on and making sure that I got to the start line in time, because I actually did miss out a few of my like activations that I normally do in the warm-up, so I was a little bit worried going in, as I said at the start, with the hamstring and stuff. I made sure I did the hamstring like related ones, but a few of the other ones I had to cut out to make sure I did that, and then obviously, as I just said, I didn't have time to put the camera on. But yeah, it would have been quite nice to have it on and sort of tell that story of overtaking people, but at the same time, as I was saying to Steve, that, you know, having the hat on and having the camera on, much like the horsepath cross country, it could have come off. You know, that having that hat on, that extra bit of weight, could have cost me 10-15 seconds, and that could have dropped me a place or two. You know, it was just one of those things that I probably should have done, but it just didn't happen. But you know, there's photos there. I can't complain too much. There's photos. There is proof that I ran and that I did win. So yeah. Apart from that, I think I summed up the race, how it went, pretty well in the cooldown. And yeah, if you did enjoy, please do like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. And until the next one, trust the process. Bye.